How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, right? Catch precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I want to go over a stock that has lots of volume and it's GWAV and it's down 30% after hours. I just want to go over this system because a lot of you guys are probably like really frustrated because this stock has been going down a lot. But one of my members in my channel has alerted this stock, and they made massive money, over 25% gains when I look at the 15-minute after hours or pre-market here. It made a massive move up here, over 30% gains, and got in super early. And I can show you probably how they get in early and how do you take those quick gains and then run, right? Because a lot of these penny stocks are simply that. You want to get in early and you never want to chase a penny stock. And I'm going to show you guys my exact system on how you never chase these penny stocks. Okay, and before I get right into the deep video, do take in mind there is a premium Discord of only 20 cents a day if you want to learn this system of an over 95% win ratio of not just throwing darts at a stock, but I'm going to show you guys how to get precise entries and be confident in where you buy. So I'll put that link into the YouTube chat and I'll pin it, and if you want to join. But let me get to the video. This stock was, man, it was like 70 cents, a dollar way back in just February, and it has just plummeted to only 6 cents a share, and then after hours even more to about 4 cents a share. So what do we see here? You see a lot of bands. This is called the band strategy, trend reversals, because in trend reversals, you're going to get your biggest move up when the reversal happens. But usually in penny stocks, the reversal doesn't happen long, right? So as for example, you see this big candle here, you have this massive wick up to 59 cents, and then it loses it all and goes down back to where it originally started, and then it tanks down, and then people probably bought this, and then it tanks down again. What I'm going to show you with this strategy is ATR levels. I'm going to show you guys how low a stock usually gets before it tries to return and go up. And then I'm going to show you guys the three bands in the middle are your EMAs. I got the purple, which is this one, is a 5, the yellow is a 10, and then the blue is a 20. Not a lot of people use the EMAs how I do. I use it very unique. Probably no one uses it like this. But for example, when you're in an uptrend, what does stocks tend to do? How does people look for an entry in an uptrend? I hope nobody just buys randomly and hope for the best. But I'm going to show you guys, let's look at NVIDIA. If you're in an uptrend, what would you do? You would buy when the stock hits your EMA 10. And I'm going to show you guys exactly where this has repeatedly happened time after time after time, right? Where is the... Here's an arrow, bam, bam, and bam. We would buy right in here to make massive gains. Let me see if I can twist this. Bam. There's your EMA 10. Does it have to be absolutely perfect? No. And then where does your next point you would buy? The EMA 10 and 20. If your stocks respect these bands, you are in an uptrend. And you see how the stock hits it, and then it goes back up. It hits it, and then goes back up. It will do that, but when it starts to break, that's when my strategy comes in. I look for trend reversals. So, in the same scenario, downtrends, and it works for any market, tend to hit their head on the EMA 10 and 20. So, for example, right in here, we had this price going down, and it shoots up to hit the EMA 20. Right in here at this light blue band, but it can't sustain it, and then it goes down. Where you want to buy your entries, you could have easily got from 30 cents all the way to 60 cents almost for 100% gain. Would you have gotten all that? Probably not. I am very conservative on my gains. I usually get the 10 to 20% and try to trail stop it all the way up, as that's the best case scenario. So here is an important thing you want to see. I'm going to make this as very clear as possible. Right in here, you want to look for where is the candle that has hit all three bands, including your EMA 20. The EMA 20 is your most important because it has to hit that band. Now, the other EMAs, not necessarily, but it will hit the EMA 10 and 20 in any market. As you can see, it hits it here, and then it goes up and hits it here, and then it goes back hits the EMA 10 here, and then look, it's like it's finally going to hit the EMA 20, and I'm going to make a very interesting story for this EMA 20 hit. So anything that does not hit the EMA 20 in 2 months is very rare. It's really long. Can it do it? Absolutely, especially with penny stocks. They're going to be more abnormal. And then you half it up. Anything that doesn't hit the EMA 10 in 1 month is long. And then the EMA 5, you're wondering, well, why do you have the EMA 5? That's simply to say, how much room do we have from the upside to an EMA 5? And I don't want to buy right on an EMA 5. Because as you can see, stocks are hitting the EMA 5 too, and they will break out the EMA 5. It's a very easy one too, but you just don't want to be buying right on the EMA 5. Like if you want to accumulate shares, you would not buy it right here. You would wait till it goes past it. But I'm going to show you guys the most precise entries, right? So we want to look for time distance. How often has the stock went away from your EMA 10 and 20? Not necessarily the EMA 5. So we look at right here is the first candle that has went away from your EMA 10 and 20. And so then we say, okay, we know the rules that are very long, and then we want to also coordinate it to, are we touching the lower band? This is your ATR levels. You want to get as close as possible touching the lower band with time distance. So if we count the candles from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 1 week and 4 days of not touching your EMA 10. You would look for an entry down in this area and sell it at least at the EMA 10, and you would have made massive gains. And then once it happens, you don't look to get into a re-entry unless the time distance happens again. And so when it hits your EMA 10 and 20, it resets, and guess what happens? This is 1 day of time distance now where my cursor is. It's very confusing, and there's a lot to learn with this strategy, but if I'm telling you, if you do these exact things, you will have an over 95% win ratio, even on penny stocks, and one of the toughest stocks to do. So right in here, it goes down, and it's just lollygagging around and staying right here, and it eventually hits the EMA 10. There was no buy zone here, as you weren't really close to the lower band, and there was not as much like time distance for upside to the EMA 10. Because as you can see, when you're consolidating into your EMA 10, there's just really not much you can do, right? We want to look for something like this, where in this segment here, there was a nice little entry to get. And the reason why I say that, look at when's the last time you hit your EMA 20. Right in here is when you last time hit it. So we know we have to hit it again, and look what happened. We have 318 all the way to 509. So 318 to 418 and 418 to 509. It's coming to 2 months of a distance here, right? So we know we're going to hit it. So right in here seemed like a very, bullish action to at least get back up to your EMA 10 or even get close to your EMA 20. So this was, one of the members alerted this in the Discord and made massive money, 30% in like literally a day time frame. Made very nice money, 6 cents, and went all the way up to almost 8 cents. And once it hits that EMA 10, we take a step back and we were like, okay, we know it's going to hit the EMA 20. We knew that. What was nice is we had this massive little time distance from the EMA 10 up to here to get that. Now it's tanking after hours. What is it going to do? We don't know, but we would look for a next entry for the lower band touch. And since we hit the EMA 10, the EMA 10 has time distance we want to wait for. And like I said, we wait for 1 to 2 weeks at least before we enter. So you guys kind of see how we get this. You can make massive money on these pumps right here. You get in, and it's going to pump. Where is it pumped? Right in here to a T. Your EMA 10 could have made massive money from 12 cents all the way to 16 cents. And then from mid fives all the way up to upper sevens when it pumped pre-market, and then right in here was your big play from 30 cents all the way to 60. And that's all you need to do. You're not trying to say, I'm going to call the exact bottom, and I'm going to try to ride an uptrend like this right in here. You can see, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get those conservative gains. As you can see, price goes away, and then it comes back to your EMA 10 and 20. Price will always do that, guys. Here was another beautiful play right in here, guys. This was absolutely beautiful. Right in here, you make massive money on this next candle. Right in here, it goes up and up. And then right in here was when you had the time distance. This is probably the preferred alert I would have did with a low K on the KDJ, time distance, and then a pump to the EMA 10. And that's what we're kind of looking for. We know stocks cannot sustain these levels, right? And if people that don't see this, they don't see these lines, they don't see these things, they don't know how to use the EMAs correctly with the ATR levels, with the KDJ, and they're looking at a blank canvas and they're thinking, I'm going to buy all these red candles till it pumps. But then the pump is not big enough to get them to their average. Whereas this kind of pump right here was beautiful. Beautiful. This was over a 30% gain from the lows, enough for us to take that money and compound our accounts fast. So when I put these back on, you can see exactly why, oh, it hit upper band. It sold off because it can't sustain that ATR level. That is too high of a level. It has to correct to the mean. And what is the reversion to the mean? Your EMA 10 and your EMA 20. And what does it do it? It does it right here on your EMA 10 and 20 to a T. And then it can decide which direction do we go. Do we go up or do we go down? In this case, it decides to go up and then consolidate in here and then flat out tank. Would you have taken this trade right here on these big red candles? Absolutely not. A lot of traders would have got fooled into this and buy these big, massive penny dumps, but there's no time distance. We don't leave the time distance till right here, and we look for 1 to 2 weeks of time distance, which is as close as possible to the lower band and massive room up to the EMA 10. So I hope you guys get a generalized feel. As for me in this present thing, I'm going to wait for time distance on the EMA 10. Definitely eyeing this trade. I really like it. It has massive pumps. But we just hit the EMA 10 right here. We can all see it. I want to wait for 1 to 2 weeks. And I know we're going to hit the EMA 20. I suspect this is going to be a longer one. I suspect in 2 months we hit it. We're in like a month and 2 weeks. So we're going to hit that. So I do like how there's massive upside at the EMA 20 at 9 cents. So that's nice to know that we are going to hit that, but it's going to take a little more time. So this is definitely one to keep on your watch, guys. And if you're not in already, wait for my alerts, okay? Wait for my alert on this one. I really love it. Taking time, I described kind of how the system works. How do we look for these bottoms reversals? And what you guys want to do is, if you guys want to learn more and you're like, okay, I kind of do want to get precise entries. I don't want to bag hold these things. I want to be confident and be like, if I'm buying it at this bottom band here and it has this massive 20% move down and then it goes down just a little more and to try to scare everyone out of 8%, you should be accumulating on these areas. You know you're so confident we're going to hit the EMA 10 here very soon because it's been a while, or at least the EMA 5. The EMA 5 is going to get hit all the time, so why would you sell down in this area just for it to pump? And I know lots of people do that. So what this system teaches is precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. We're catching trend reversals and making the big moves up, selling our shares to the chasers. If you guys want to learn more how to do this system, click the link down below into the YouTube comments and then to the YouTube description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my system and alerts, and you will get into this Discord. It is only 20 cents a day or $6 a month. I repeat, 20 cents a day. I am going to make you a profitable trader. Guarantee it, stamp it. I'm going to do it. As long as you are willing to learn, do the strategy, try it, backtest, watch the education videos, and be confident, and do not be emotional, right? The stock market takes money from the impatient. But I promise you, I know where these stocks are going to go. They're going to rebound to the mean, but we want to make sure we get the nice entries. So I know you guys can do this. I'm very excited for everyone. I just want the best for everyone. But if you join this Discord, I'm going to make you profitable. That is my guarantee. So if you go and click the link, it'll take you to the free chat landing page. What you want to do is head on over to the premium chat subscriptions. Hold up. So when you go to the subscriptions tab and hit premium chat, it will opt you to subscribe for only 20 cents a day or $6 a month. And when you subscribe, it unlocks all the channels of my RTK swing trades, which are my alerts you get, my education videos, and then music channel to chill out. So everything you get to get your alerts, your chart to look just like this, so you're on the same page. And so if you guys also enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me what you think. It really helps the engagement on YouTube. Share it to other people, and I appreciate it as I can see who gives a like, so it really does matter. And also, guys, I wish the best of luck for you. I know this stock has been just going down forever, but I promise you, you will learn from this and make massive money on it in the future and on other stocks. So please take the time to learn it, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord. Peace out.